Mhm. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, where's the black heron? Yesterday I saw the black heron in here. I mean, it was like right across from me, right there. Today, he's not here. The white heron's way down there. I don't see the black heron. I mean, it was a pure black heron. No other markings, no other colors, just a pure black heron. It was amazing. I wish I had the camera yesterday. I hear the ducks though. See, if the water's good for ducks and herons and mosquitoes and stuff, it's good for you. It's healing. It's relaxing. As above, as below, as within, as without, as within all, I am thankful. I am grateful. I am loved. I am not alone. I am one with my ancestors. I am one with myself. I am one with all of the realms. I am one with all of the universe. I am one with Mother Earth. I am one with Father God. I am one with all of Spirit. I am one with Jesus. Therefore, I am one with all. I am. Therefore, all is I am. God is I am. I am. So therefore, I am one with all. Did that make sense? It made sense to me. That's all that matters. It made sense to me. It made sense to God. Yep. I come here and I talk to God every single day. Why? Because I learned. The sea does not forget. I read that book like a whole bunch of times today. A whole bunch of times. Every morning I wake up, I say the prayer that the book tells. Every night I go to bed, I say the prayer. She invokes the Mother, the Father, the Great Spirit. She is Bone Woman. I am Bone Woman. I am Bird Woman. I am Soul Woman. I am Water Woman. I am He Woman. I am Fire Woman. I am She Woman. I am Air Woman. I am Earth Woman. I am He Woman. I am Bone Woman. I can't remember all of it, but I am Healer. I am Remedies. I am the healing remedies of the healer. I am Soy Remedios La Sabe, or El Sabe. No, La Sabe, or no, El Sabe. Soy Remedios El Sabe. No. Soy que la sabe. That was the last part. Soy Remedios la curandera. I am she who keeps. I am she who knows. Then it goes. Yo soy que la, no. Yeah, yo soy que la sabe. El sabe. I think. I don't know. Yeah. Yo sé que soy el sabe. That's it. Or yo que el sabe. I have to look in the book. But it's pretty much, it says, what she says in Spanish is, she who knows, she who speaks, she who keeps. She who keeps, she who knows, she who speaks, she who understands, she understands. And then she speaks to the spirit. And the spirit of everything that she's taken in all day long, she goes to the ocean and she speaks to all of them. Of all that she heard. And the ocean remembers it. The ocean remembers it and tells the stories for her. But also, and all those that come along, her descendants, or whoever takes her place when she passes on, because she doesn't really pass on. None of us do. Especially when you're one with spirit. We don't pass on. We learn from our ancestors. We learn from those that came before us and walked these lands. We remember them, and we also remember what they teach us. So we don't repeat the mistakes that they made. So we teach, we learn from it, so we can grow and move forward. That's what that means. That's what that whole book means. And that's what I've been trying to do, is trying to teach others to accept yourself, love yourself. And oh, the face is high. Hi, Faye. You see them waving? What, now you're not going to wave? Oh, the plane went over. Well, you see those spiky heads up on the top? See them? The shadows of Anados. They're in the daylight now. Yep, they are. They don't have to come out at night all the time. They come out during the day. Their ancestors are all around us. You got fairies around us. You got everything around us. But like I said, and the sun is shining so bright. God's love is pure. He will not forsake you. He will not abandon you. He will not betray you. He will not hurt you. If you get your feelings hurt by God, that's because He's doing something right. He's opening up your heart. He's telling you to love again. You gotta love. How can you love your own family, your own children, if you can't love yourself? If you can't love God? Because your children is a gift from God. They always are. I don't believe in abortion, but everybody has their own free will. God gave that gift to you. You have your own free will. But I know for a fact, when a child is meant to be given to you, don't blame the child of the parents, of whatever the parents did. Teach them to learn from God, learn from the earth, learn from the universe. Teach them to grow. Teach them to love themselves. Okay? And don't traumatize them like I did my children by dressing up like a clown underneath the bed and scaring them on Halloween. My son went through all the mistakes I made. We learned together. I was 17 when I gave birth to him. That poor kid. I know he'll never look at another clown in his life. But this is my peace. This is how calm I am. I could have lashed out today. I could have yelled. I could have screamed. I could have cussed somebody out. I could have walked up and down, but no, I stayed inside because I could feel all the emotions going around. I could feel everybody's pain. I could feel everybody screaming. I mean, I could feel my family going through all kinds of shit. I don't matter where they're at. In my bloodline, I can feel everything that goes through my bloodline. The pain, the hurt, the irritation, the agitation. I can feel that. That's so in tune. But I also feel the earth, how in tune I am with the earth when she's hurt, when she's crying, when she's going through something. I can tell when there's an earthquake that happened all the way across the world. I could I'll be up all night long having anxiety attacks or panic attacks, and I gotta sit there and exercise or I can't sleep because, hey, she's gone through so much pain that I gotta take in some of that pain for her and help her ease it out and get through it. Because she's like, fuck this shit. They hurt me. I'm taking them out. Y'all don't understand. You hurt her. She gave birth to you. This earth provides for you. She loves you. She cares you. She cares for you. Don't make her wipe us out. I'm trying to ease her up here. Making sure she don't wipe us out. Making sure God don't get pissed off because we upset his wife and he goes and wipes us out. Y'all don't think about that, do y'all? Huh? Huh? Y'all never even thought about that. Not once. Now that's something I'll never see. I remember a lot of my lifetimes. God talks to me about a lot of things. I know who's the mother. I know who his wife is. And I know who his children are. And I definitely know a lot. Knowledge is power. But when you're one with God, you get to have that knowledge from learning all the experiences that he put you through. Trials and tribulations are real. Your life is nothing but a classroom that you gotta learn from. There are 7 levels of hell. Believe me, I've been there. And yeah, I'd rather be on earth, but I love it. I love earth. And there's 7 layers of heaven. 14 levels that you gotta go through. And you think that they're split in half? No, baby. They're not split in half. No. No. What do you think the pyramids are there for? Pyramids have levels that you gotta go through before you get to the top of the pyramid, so you can be crowned and let into heaven. Each one of those levels, you start from the muck, the bottom. The pharaohs had to. They had to start high priestess and high priest. They had to. They had to start from the bottom, the muck. That's where hell began. Is the first level of hell. Then you work your way through hell. Then you go up to into the 7 levels to heaven. 14 levels just to get to the golden gates. 14 levels. 14 levels just to get to the golden gates. If you passed all of those 14 levels, that's why it's called the Pyramid of Life. That's why Egyptians made the pyramids. Hi, Bumblebee. No, that's not a bumblebee, that's a damn red wasp. Hi, baby. But that's why you had to go through all that. And that's why you have to go through all this. Because you have to be strong enough to go through those 14 levels. If you're not strong enough, you get stuck. You get stuck. That means you stay where you're at until you let God in so he can save you. Because, honey, nobody's going to save you. You got to save yourself. You got to be your own hero by letting God in. And all the gods and deities, everything that everyone believes in, because they put so much love and belief into it, they put spirit into it, it's real. It comes to life. So you got the Egyptian gods, you got the Asian gods, you have the Greek gods, you have the Norse gods, you have all of that. Then you have magic, then you have the fairies, you have all of this. All of it's going to be real. Of course it is. They just stay hidden because the veil was up. I've always seen them. My whole life. 45 years. My eyes have been open. I was born with my eyes open. I got lucky. But it was a hard life. I was born in 79. So can you imagine everybody else thinking that you're crazy? Manic, bipolar. So I just stayed to myself. I just stayed quiet. And did my own thing. Read my books. Did my homework. Played my athletics. I did martial arts. I did gymnastics, ice skating. Figure ice skating, thank you very much. I did ice hockey. I did field hockey. I did girls softball. I did basketball. I did the swim team. I did everything I could. I even went to camp in New Jersey where the damn Creepshow Monster is. If anybody ever remember the Creepshow Monster in the lake part where they're on the raft, that black muck coming through, I swear that lake over there in New Jersey is the lake where they even filmed that shit at. If you want to learn how to swim, go swim in that one. Because I learned how to swim in that one at camp. Yes, we went to band camp. You know what? One time at band camp? Yep, that's true. We went to band camp. We learned how to swim in that nasty water. Then we also learned how to swim in the ocean. See, people need to be taught how to swim like that again. People need to be taught what it means to listen and be taught outside. I know there's classrooms and tests and all that and exams that you're supposed to do. I'm sorry, but you need to put the kids back outside. Let them know what brownies and Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts are all about, because I grew up with that. I love the hell out of brownies. I love the hell out of Girl Scouts. We did all kinds of survival techniques. I even did a little bit of military school. I love that too, because I got to be right there, one-on-one, with a snake pit. That was awesome. I just wanted to go eat. That was awesome. That was like the best thing I've ever seen. But I also got to see one-on-one with panthers and tigers and lions and oh my. I remember all that stuff. I remember a lot of things. I remember the ups and downs, but honestly, there was more good out of the bad. And that's what weighs the best. If there's more good in your life where you're at, then you're okay. Just tell God that you're thankful. Tell him that you love him. Talk to him. Cry to him. Because that's who I cry to. I don't have nobody to cry to but God. I don't have nobody to hold me but God. I spent 45 years only praying to God, talking to God, and only 45 years not having anybody to hold me when I'm upset. Not anybody to understand why I'm upset, or why I'm crying, or why I'm screaming out. It might have been lonely, but I had God with me. I had Spirit with me. I had the earth with me. I had all my family with me. My family. So when I lose somebody that I cared about, that passes over, and goes on their journey, and it's time for them to go, yeah, they go through me because I have to learn what they learned. And they talk to me first. And they become part of my spirit team. They become part of my spirit warriors for the family. And they teach me more. And I know I'm loved by them. That's why it's hard. That's why I don't go to funerals. Because I don't want to see them in the casket when I can see them. When I can see them and feel them happy. Why would I see them like that? When I can see them all happy and free. And they're just, you can hear them. I know, I just rambled on. Just spilled my whole life on here. That's because it needed to be done. People need to understand what it means to be someone that everyone always counted on, but you never had anybody to count on. Not somebody that's stable, that will be there all the time. In my life, I got used to people leaving and abandoning and taking off, come and go. I just say, okay, bye. Or see you later, alligator. Or see ya. Or peace. And I moved on. But I never hardened my heart. I still loved them. But I'm not gonna love. But when I'm not gonna love anybody and be in love with somebody on the sidelines, not romantically. No, I'm sorry, I can't do that no more. I did that for a long time once, and it hurt. It really did. It hurt. I had to let that go. That was a very painful thing to do. Because I always thought that one would be there for me. But I also got to understand that one lost something precious to that person. And I showed up in a time of needing someone when I should have showed up in a time of being there for that person. But he's still my best friend. I still love him. He's still family to me. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you. Now, I'll accept it. I've known him since we were kids, so that's different because that was puppy love. That was like really puppy love. And the baby daddies, I understand them too. It took me years to understand that. And it took me years to understand a lot of things. But both my baby daddies and my puppy love, I will always love them. They'll always be my best friends. I'll always cherish them. And I'll accept whoever they marry to and all that. And accept whatever children they had. Because that's the way it goes. They were not meant for me. I was not meant for them. But I still care enough about them to make sure my children and them can have their own decisions on if they want to talk to each other or not. If they want to be parents to their own children, they can go right ahead. Go for it. Don't be scared. I'm sure they would like to hear from you. Deep down inside, they would like to hear from you. They just don't know how to speak to you because you're so closed up. But, like I said, they'll always be my best friends because we were childhood friends first. And we grew up together, and we know how crazy we are. They're about as crazy as I am. Yeah. But there are also those that you meet recently that you have a hard time letting go because your soul cries for that person. And you're thinking, how do I let that go? You just got to give it to God. You don't let it go. You just let it go to God and just move on with your life. That's all you can do. And just take back all your power. Take back all your energy from it. And let God handle it. That's what I've been doing. I didn't let go of anything. I just let God handle everything. I just gave him the reins so I can have my peace. Somehow, I ended up with a nightmare at 5 o'clock in the morning. It was a horrifying nightmare. I could still hear it. I couldn't go back to sleep. I heard screams all night in my head from that nightmare. I have not ever had a nightmare like that in my life. I've always been protected from nightmares. But that nightmare really got to me. You want to know why it got to me? Because it was a past life that I went through. A past life. I was remembered something that I went through in a past life. Watching someone that I cared about that was in that past life, that person was like a sister to me. And this monster that was created, this demon that was created, because she sold her soul to that demon in our past life. It was like a Alice in Wonderland because all I heard was Mad Hatter. And next you know, I saw her go in and I'm standing there as the sister watching and overseeing it. Off with her head. It was weird. because it was like the Alice in Wonderland thing, but it was a past life. It was a grim story. Very grim. It was a grim story. It was brutal. It was so detailed. And believe me when I say that when you see this, the monster looked like a caterpillar. It sure did. It looked like a caterpillar. Ugly, hideous caterpillar. It had antennas and everything. It looked like a parasite caterpillar, cockroach looking thing. But it was so hideous. It was so gruesome the way what it did to her. I got to see what it did. It woke me up. My heart was racing. I didn't know if I should cry or be terrified. But I prayed to God. I immediately gave it all to God. I had to. I had to have him make me try to forget it. But it was meant for me to remember. Remember something that I had to remember. I had to remember to accept all of my past, including the demons that are within me, including everything that I've gone through in all my life. But doesn't mean I have to live that life. Doesn't mean I have to live like that. I can still love unconditionally, still move forward, but I do not have to put myself through all that pain. The girl that was in there, that I said that was like in that other lifetime, she was like a sister or something like that. It was female. Not saying this life, I'm talking about the next life. Not the next life, but one of my lifetimes, okay? The demon chomped on her alive. She was just screaming, and he was just chomping. It wasn't my sister in this life. It was a different sister. But when the one that sent her off to be tortured like that, she never died. She didn't die. She was being tortured as the Mad Hatter. He called her a Mad Hatter. Can you imagine spending years and years and centuries like that? Losing your mind over and over and over and over again until you're completely mad. That was one of my lifetimes. I don't even think that was a sister of mine. I think that was one of mine. Or something. That was a dream. That was a nightmare. I've never had one of those nightmares before. I've had nightmares of running from giant spiders. Only to realize when I landed into the garden to be calm and safe with God and the dragon and everything, the spiders were protecting me from the outside. That was something that happened in one of my lifetimes too, at the beginning. Something that was like the first century. It's crazy when you can remember all the way back to the first century and you can still feel sane. I see the world and the universe for what it's shown, as spirit flows through everything. It's like a blind person that can see colors all over the place in the darkness. But I see nothing but light and colors. It took me years and years and years to be able to see appearances, to be able to see bodies, to be able to make out a tree. Actually, I don't even think the tree is actually the way it's supposed to be, the way I see it. Because I don't see things the same way as y'all. I see souls blending in, colorful souls, beautiful lights, everything. I see it all. The truth. How it's supposed to be. And honestly, God just wants everybody to get along. Yeah, there's going to be ups and downs. Yeah, there's going to be people fighting and upset and screaming at each other. But grow the fuck up. It's time for y'all to just grow up and just get over it and move forward and grow and make up with your families. Damn. And get off the damn shit. Get off that damn bullshit. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing on that damn shit. I know I'm off it. 10 weeks sober. And I'm over here having fun in the water. You know, there's a big ass bass fish in here. I'm looking at all this bass. There's catfish down that way. Bass up that way. Ooh. Did I get that one on camera? No. Okay. I'm going back. I had my fun. This is relaxing. Thank you. I am grateful. I feel better. One more look before we go. Oh, by the way, I found the wallet in the grass over here by Escapades. I turned it into the security guard, and so they can turn it into the Escapades. I didn't look into it, so I just handed it to the security guard. It's not my problem. And I don't deal with that kind of karma. Hell no, I don't. Nope. So, anybody lost the wallet, you come across my scene, you lost the wallet, Escapades, security guard will turn it into the Escapades, I guess. Or go check with the Escapades, get security guard. Alright? Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Amen.